Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am plumbobd and today we are finishing our twin townhouses build. So this was a 3-4-parter video that I put out over the last month. And this is the last part. We are furnishing the office and the guest bedroom on the ground floor, and then we're going up to the last floor to furnish the master bedroom with, of course, the master bathroom and the master closet, the walk-in closet. And then on the other half of the build there's also a kind of family room with activities to do. So in the first part, if you missed it, we furnished the exterior. In the second part, in the second part we furnished the whole first floor. In the third part we furnished the basement and the teens bedroom plus a living room on the first floor, so half of the first floor. And now we're finishing on with the other half of the first floor and the last floor. I am gonna try to link every single part of this video up on the corner of the screen now in sequence, so you can go watch it. But it's basically the rest of the build. So we're not gonna see as much of the interior and exterior in this video, so if you are curious on how I managed to build this huge mansion, basically, go watch those videos. The build is on the gallery. I've just posted it. My origin ID is plumbobd, same as my YouTube channel, which is also the same as my TikTok, and it's very similar to my Instagram. It just has an underscore at the end, so it's plumbobd_. So basically we can say I am not able to build anything that's not a starter home or a mansion. Like, I either go for one of those two vibes. I feel like I have a very hard time trying to build a mid-range house, which is something I'm gonna try and do in probably a few weeks, because now I have already actually two videos planned, so we are covered for the next 2 weeks, which by the time I'm recording this, it's basically like a month, because I'm recording this video, or at least this voiceover, 1 week in advance with respect to when this video is coming out. But yeah, so basically for a full month we're covered, which is good for me, because I will be in the process of moving cities to go do my internship, which I mentioned to you it was gonna be still in Spain. There's a chance it might not be in Spain, but I will probably know by the time this video goes up, so stay tuned for next week's video to know if I am still gonna be living in Spain or if I'm gonna move to Germany. I'm not super excited to be moving back to Germany, I have to say, but it's gonna be a different city, a bigger city, so I hope I will like it this time. Also, I've been there already as a tourist and I did enjoy the city, although it was many years ago. I will not disclose how old I am. Just know I am in university age, so like not that old, but old enough to have old memories, okay? But yeah, so we have done the basically the office. You can see now I'm hovering over the whole floor, but in the corner of the build I have built the office, which is I've used the same wallpaper as in the how is it called, living room, so the floral wallpaper that came with the decor to the max kit. Then I've also added the same library as the decor to the as the living room, which are from Realm of Magic. I've added a paranormal desk with a Basecamp PC, Discover University office chair. I cannot remember what the rest of the furniture is. It's basically like an office with some bookshelves and a kind of seating area. This whole build has a lot of bookshelves, not really because I put bookshelves where I don't know what to put, which is true sometimes, but because in this house we are having a writer. One of the two owners of the houses are writers, so I really want them to have many books. You know, they're gonna be passionate about writing, they're gonna have a lot of their own writing, or like, you know, books, screenplays, novels, whatever. They're gonna have a lot of it, and plus they're gonna probably buy a lot of books as well. So I have placed many bookshelves throughout the whole build, but it makes sense for this build. We are now moving on to, or we have moved on since a while ago, to the guest bedroom. Maybe this used to be once the bedroom of one of the grandparents, or like the parents of the owners, so the grandparents of the teenager, like, you know, elderly Sims. But maybe now it just has been turned into a regular guest bedroom. So it's very simple, it's not as eclectic as the rest of the build, but still we have some elements of it. I've used many of the same furnishings throughout the whole house. For example, the fireplace, which I'm gonna change soon, it will be from the Core to the Max kit. It's gonna be the same as the one downstairs, white discovered the Core to the Max kit fireplace. We have some plain wallpaper with some wainscoting, blue wainscoting, to match the rest, like kind of match the wallpaper. I wanted this room to feel very breezy, very light. It's probably fully renovated because I already said in one of my previous videos, my idea for this style of house is that they have bought it. Maybe once they had one half of the house, then they bought the other half, and as they have slowly started renovating it. They don't necessarily care to renovate it all. They just want to make improvements, to know, like quality of life improvements, maybe like, you know, light fixtures, plumbing, etc. But the decor, maybe they want to keep a little bit classy with some accents of modern and eclectic. So it's gonna be a little bit of a mix. But probably this room has been fully renovated because after the passing of one of the parents or both parents, this room, they felt the need to change it all, like change it completely. So now we have a kind of dressing area around the corner with some dresser from Parenthood and two wardrobes from which pack are those from? I think they are from Growing Together. Then we have also the mirror that I recycled from the other room. The nightstands, I think they are the same throughout the whole house, at least for the main family, because I remind you there is a butler's wing underneath this spare bedroom. Then the bed is from high school years, very simple headboard, kind of blue, with a easy and simple bed sheet. So yeah, this was basically, there's not much to do. We have like a desk, fireplace. I don't think we have a bookshelf in there, but you know, I might be wrong. I don't remember exactly. We have moved on to the upstairs, so the final floor, which is where the master bedroom and the kind of like skill room, activity room is gonna be. So this master bedroom, it's very, very large, because of course it takes up the whole half of the build, which compared to the teens room, it's almost double the size. But I think it's fine. I didn't necessarily have to put so much stuff because this room is so long and skinny. It didn't, like, the bed, for example, covered probably like over half of the width of the room. So like it was a room that spread, you know, like vertically. So it's quite easy to furnish, let's say. Now you will see me struggle a little bit with wallpaper, or you will not, because between one clip and the other I have gone through and did the just generally the whole wallpaper, flooring, also I've done the bathrooms, I think also the hallway, so you're not gonna see that, but just know like a hallway is a hallway. I just put some paintings and a couple of bookshelves again, but this time in another color. I think in the second floor it depends where you are. Like, it's the first floor if you're British, it's the second floor if you're American, whatever you want. Like the middle floor, I've used gray bookshelves from Realm of Magic, and upstairs instead I used them in the brown swatch just because it fit a little bit better. With the floor wallpaper, I didn't want to take away too much from the wallpaper, so I just put a plainer bookshelf. But when we have those kind of wallpaper that you saw in the hallway, which is like very simple, used throughout the whole house, it's just like the simple headboard, not headboard, like wood paneling that goes like halfway through the wall. It's very simple, so you can use a bookshelf that's a little bit more, let's say, decorative. So you have seen the transformation of the master bedroom. I've decided to go for a platform just because I wanted the bed to have its own moment, and I also knew I wanted to use a canopy bed. Now, we don't have so many nice canopy beds. We have one from Realm of Magic, which you have probably seen me use. It's a little bit too much. I know this family is eclectic, but that was a little too eclectic. So I decided to go for the city living one because I also wanted curtains, so the one from the industrial loft kit would not work. And I decided to go for the purple swatch. Not necessarily my favorite swatch or what I had in mind, but the wood tones matched, and actually gold and purple weirdly go well together. I think that there's color theory behind it. Probably yellow and purple are on the opposite sides of the color wheel, which now in my head I cannot picture, but I think they should be. But anyway, we have used the wallpaper from Vintage Glamour, and I've also used again the Decor to the Max kit fireplace, but this time I wanted to use it in black because of course in the wallpaper we have black accents, so I didn't want to go for too much white in this room. We already have the windows in white, so I've used it in black. Maybe they have painted it, or maybe it was originally black. I don't know, do whatever you want. It's black in this floor. Now we're moving on to the dressing area, or like walk-in closet. It's technically a walk-in closet because you walk into that section to get dressed, even though it's not like a separate room. I've just used an archway, but I've just used two of the wardrobes from the kids room stuff pack, because they are really simple, really easy. I didn't want to go overboard with the dressing room, and also we don't have really any decorative or eclectic wardrobes, so I've used the one from kids room stuff, which, by the way, somebody is saying that stuff packs might be back, based on the fact that the Sims team has used the eye emoji under a comment on TikTok asking them where stuff packs have gone, and they have hinted at future features with this technique, replying to TikTok comments using the eye emoji. They've done it for someone asking about a generations pack, and then shortly after we got growing together. They've done it with a horse pack request. Now we're then doing it with a stuff pack request, so stuff packs might be back. I honestly would hope it, because it would be really nice to have stuff packs back, because they are definitely better than a kit. They offer, through the last game stuff packs we got so much gameplay that honestly they don't feel like stuff packs anymore. They are not just stuff, they are complete packs in my opinion, so I kind of miss them. I was never against them from the get-go. I know a lot of simmers were not liking stuff packs, they wanted more expansion packs, not even game packs. I think simmers generally everything, don't like anything except expansion packs. But in my opinion, it makes sense to have different tiers of packs with different sizes. So one, the Sims team can push out more content, and second, even simmers that cannot afford a full expansion pack can get a little piece of new gameplay that might spice up their game, or some reskin of stuff. Because as much as you can say you can use custom content, you can use mods, they are not official, and they don't feel like they are part of the game, you know, especially if you're playing in a language other than English, which I am personally. Unless a text mod like that influences gameplay is not translated into the language in which I am playing my game, which in my case is Italian, I don't want it, because it like breaks the fourth wall for me. Like having a game that's fully in Italian and then suddenly seeing some English text, it's like breaks the fourth wall for me. So I understand simmers that want official content, and I understand the existence of kits and the existence of stuff packs and game packs, and I accept it and I'm fine with it. Anyway, we are now on to the last room of the house, which is the like kind of skill room. You've seen me build a kind of a like robotics area, because I eventually decided that I will make the couple be one of them a writer, another one of them an engineer. In previous videos I mentioned that I wasn't super sure, because in my head a couple like that wouldn't fit, but you know, reality is very different, so I personally wouldn't see them being together, but we are trying to represent a more diverse world, or like a unrealistically good world in The Sims 4. So in this save file we can have an engineer and a writer together. I still have not decided which, because I want them to be a straight couple, that's for sure. I haven't decided which one of them, if like the man or the woman is gonna be an engineer or writer, or the other way around, which maybe you could suggest, why don't you make a gender neutral person as one member of the couple. We technically cannot, because my game is in Italian. I don't have the option to choose the pronouns of my Sims, because of course the Sims team has already mentioned it to you, have different grammatical rules, so it was with different languages, so it was easier to implement in English, also because the Sims team is English speaking. But for Italian, I think the debate is still open on which pronouns we should use when somebody is gender neutral. We have so many that's just creating confusion, and probably the Sims team doesn't know what to put in the game either, so we don't have that option for now, and I think there's only still English that has that option anyway. I think screenshots should be coming up. Remember to comment, like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It really helps the channel out and shows that you like this type of video. And also remember to follow me on all of my socials. Those will be linked in the description down below. I will catch you all in my next speed build. Goodbye!